Here we go. Let's say hello. Looks like we have an even game, 211 cues. Let's put on the coordinates. Let's, oh, my opponent is black, so I can't play a move just yet. Yeah, 6.5 points of Komi, so let's see where he plays. Takes a 4-4. I'll start with a 4-4. See where his next stone is. I wonder if he has a slow network or something. I noticed the time jumped back. He took a long time to move and then his time jumped back up. Well, that time it stayed. Okay, so he played a 4-4 and a, I mean, he played dual 4-4s, so I am going to play a 4-4 and a 4-3. Oh, he plays the Sanrensei. Okay, let's approach from this side. We'll try that strategy of just pressing from the side here. And, okay, he did a high approach. Let's try the attach. I mean, he did the high back off. I guess that's consistent with what he's doing here. We'll try this Joseki. I don't play this one very often, so let's see if I mess it up or not. It's a popular Joseki since AIs started playing it. That's not the way it's normally played. Normally they press on this side and I connect this way. So it looks like he wants to keep the corner. I keep fighting, he's just going to take my stone. So let's connect and see how he wants to play this. Yeah, he wants to take my stone. That means I get a cut in here if I want it. Then I can follow up over here. But actually, well, let's see. Is this a forcing move? If I play here, probably not, right? I play here. He doesn't even have to respond. If I cut here, he can still take. Well, the cut here, after I play here, the cut here was a double Atari. So I play here, and he doesn't take. I play here, I'll get either this stone or this one. So I guess that is a kind of forcing move, making an empty triangle shape. But the point is I wanted to get a higher position here and then back off on the side. So he responded. So let's do split the difference between my two positions, between the quarter and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Try that. And he approaches. So since I've already got a stone on this side, I guess I will kick here. And then pincer. You can't attach like that, that's true. That seems a bit much. Don't you need to just extend here? So I can Hane here and Hane here. I mean, Atari here and Atari here. Just was thinking it'd be nice to get Sente and just complete an enclosure here or an approach over here. So do any of these end in Sente? If I Hane on this side, he extends, and then I connect to save my corner. He might want to do something to save his stones, and I've weakened this stone. If I go on this side, he extends up, then he's connected over here, and I still have to, well, he's not pushing down on my corner yet. Let's play this one. Now, should I try and capture the stone? I push, he drops, I extend, he turns, I connect. He can push again, I can block, and then he's got like 3 liberties. And I have this stone here that can be cut, and the ladder leads to his stone, so that does not work. Can Hane underneath here. Yeah, I just am going to end in Gote no matter what I do here. It seems to me, because I want to come back and repair the corner. So should I play at C17 here? Or D17 to get a solid connection. Let's play that. Okay, that I am going to ignore. So let us enclose this corner, make some kind of relationship with this big extension here, which is the pincer on these stones. And if he wants to take that one stone, I will let him have it, because I think I've got a decent corner here. And then I'm going to approach over here. Okay, this time I think I'll do something a little different. Maybe I'll just come out. Well, let's ask if he wants to defend the corner. Maybe he'll let me come in. That would be nice to reduce the corner on this side. Otherwise he's getting, yeah, so he does. He is getting a very big side there. I get a pretty solid shape like this. But he placed all his stones on the 4th line, so my next trick is going to be to try and place something inside here. The stone at F16, he's got that captured anytime he wants that. It's already pretty much dead. Okay, so he jumps in the middle. It's logical. Which way do I want to push him? If I push him towards the corner, and I can cap, or I can push him away from the corner and block on this side. I think it's better to push him towards the corner. I'm not sure. Yeah, so he jumps out. Let's extend once here. He's going to block, I assume. Then I can peep here, disconnection. Then I can jump out on this side. And jump out on this side. So keep him running for a while. And link up over here on this side. So he did decide to keep running. Okay, so let's play one poke over here. See if he responds. Oh, he responds that way, so that's interesting. So I'll poke in here. And block. I can turn. You know, what's interesting about this is now it gives me some things I can poke at in here. So first of all, can he just kill these stones though? Say Hane's here, I extend, then I'm connected, or if he comes out here, come on, he can. I think the turn here is probably important. Connect these stones up. See if he decides to repair any of his weaknesses here. He does. So he was aware of that. Okay, so I don't think I want to jump in here anymore. I will split on this side though. My plan is to just jump out if he defends underneath. If he plays like this though, I'll start a little fight here in the center. Don't mind that. Aha. So I can cross cut. And he can Atari this stone. I could play here. He Ataris this stone. I could go this way. Or I could connect. Let's see how he follows up here. It's probably more important for me to be outside with these stones than for me to be inside. Ah, so he goes that way. So, yeah, let's play on top here. And now I've got the squeeze here, or the clamp. Say I clamp, he extends in this direction, I cut. He turns, that's an Atari, but it's a self-Atari too, I just take. So I clamp, he extends, I cut. He has to turn in this direction. Can extend, he can extend. It's no longer an Atari, I have to connect, and then he goes after this stone. Clamp, extend, cut, turn. Do I have something good there? Well, following him down is useful. Staying on top. Maybe I should go this way first. Goes there. So now I can jump out over here. Give these stones something to connect up with. Anyway, this server, the Go Panda server, is famous for its Sanrensei players. You see it a lot. And I don't really have a great record against it, so I'm hoping to turn that around and show how I can actually win some of these. Okay, he's creeping along the bottom here, giving himself a bit of a base. I want to connect back over here. I like this. Yeah, now he's building something there. So is that really the biggest move to respond to that? I mean, I could just connect. This group is pretty much out and is able to connect. I mean, he's ignoring things over here, right? So let's first ask him if he wants to defend his corner at all. I mean, I still have a clamp in here. I mean, an Atari here, and I can extend. Yeah, so he does want to defend that. So now I could clamp here. He did do that. Okay, so I want to do the cut. And see how he reacts. Oh, he goes there. But this is an Atari. And then I can take these two stones. Yeah, I didn't calculate that in advance, but I just didn't expect that cut. I thought he had to do something to save these two. If it hadn't have been for this extension here, that wouldn't have worked. So my idea to extend first up here on top was right. Yeah, so I can just take these now. I will. And so I'll give him that stone and then take this one. Or, no, actually I have to think about this. He can push up here now that he's got that stone. And if he pushes up here, these three will be cut off, which I think these three stones make a nice reduction into his territory, so I want to keep them. And then I can continue extending here if he connects over here. And if he takes here, then I still have time to come back and block over here, which is what I wanted to do. Now, kind of secured this area a little better. He was otherwise breaking into it there with that stone. Yeah, so he wants to keep that stone. So let's see if I should worry about that at all, or if I should play somewhere else. Okay, he can Atari this stone and force it out, but any ladder can also extend here, which would be an Atari, but I connect. I could extend once with this stone. I'm just wondering if I should first play a move like this to kind of net those stones. So I play here, he cuts, I extend. If he extends, I connect. He said, got 2 stones here, I have 2 stones here. And these guys still have nowhere to run. I think that should work well enough. So yeah, he gave those up and played over here, defended his corner. That makes sense. So what I want to do is expand this area and reduce his potential up here. So I'm thinking a knight's move like this, pretty safe. In terms of the connection to these stones, and starts to connect over to this stone here. So he jumps out over there, that makes sense. Now I want to kind of secure the sides here, so I'm thinking that would be Sente, maybe not. Over here would be nice to secure this side. Extending down here would be nice to secure the corner. But let's jump out into the center here instead. And let him, I guess he can still undercut me over here. Yeah, and he does. Makes sense. I will defend that point now. Just make a solid connection here. And I can extend over this way to threaten to connect to this stone. See, I go here and he connects. I have to come back. So let's play here instead. Let's let him extend out on this side if he wants to. Take away my base, but I have life up here. Ah, so he decided to play on top. Okay, well let's come back here and protect this side then. There we go. So I'm feeling pretty good about this area. Let's see if he can do something tricky here to try and cut that stone off. But I think mainly his idea was just to to get some influence on the outside here. So I could give up that stone now that I tried to rescue it, because I could play a move up here, which would be pretty big. So rescuing that stone, he could play here. I could connect. It does look small though, doesn't it? So should I play like a capping move here now? He actually never connected this group up to anything. Let's see where he goes and see if I can build on both sides as he tries to escape. Yeah, okay, he wants to run this way. So let's Hane that stone. Builds there. Okay, looks like he's going to connect up through here. Let's threaten to cut him here. And then we'll poke in here. Aha, he says that's not a problem. Let's see if that's true. Let's poke in here. And that leaves this cut here. So where does this cut lead to? If he Atari's down, I go here. If he Atari's this way, I go here. Eventually, I've got to turn and connect up. Yeah, that's a cut. That's pretty serious. I mean, these stones maybe don't connect to anything anymore, but if I win these, it's worth giving up these, I guess. And I'm not giving up these 3 stones just yet. Okay, saying he's happy with this trade. I take here. Or is he saying that he thinks he can live here? So I say I go here. And he connects, and then I play here. He descends. He does not have room to live there. And these stones, I don't think they're dead yet. Might take more than that to surround them. Let's see. So if I go here, and he goes here, he's got one eye. Even if he goes there, I still just see one eye. Okay, looks like he's trying to make another eye here. I can play here and there. He can play there. If I turn here, he connects here and here, and he's got an eye. He does get another eye there. Okay. Okay, so then let's see what we can do about these stones. Yeah, it's effectively he's got a stone here already, and then it's me eye to connect here or here to make that eye. So I get a forcing move, but nothing else. Let's see. I can go after these stones. Connects. I mean, they're not yet connected over here. I think maybe if I just live with these stones, it's probably good enough. Let's see, can we count the area here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. 30, 32. There's maybe 30 points on that side. I don't know that that was necessary, but if he wants to play it, it's okay. Threatened to take away his eye, so he has to respond to that. I thought he had to respond to that. Does he want to play a ko? I mean, he can take that stone and then I'll block, and then he can take the ko back. So anyway, but you should always take once on a ko, right? If I win this ko, this whole group is dead, so it's a pretty big ko for me. And if I lose the ko, it's status quo, so that's makes this a picnic ko. It's not really Atariing anything there, right? What is he threatening? Say I take the ko. If he connects back, then I can take this eye. I guess what he's going to do is he's going to kill these stones, huh? Well, I hope I don't mess up in the fighting. I thought I played a pretty good game so far. So I think I'm connected over here and he can't kill them, right? A cut here. It is short of liberties, so let's be careful. It has only 3 liberties. If he cuts here, I will Atari down. And can he turn it into a capturing race where he's trying to capture this and trying to survive with that? Oh, if I take here, he can... yeah, let's go here. If I just took that stone, then he could have connected there and made an eye. So yeah, okay, keeps Atarying things. Yeah, it is starting to get a little dangerous, right? So if I connect, he can Atari over here. This is down to 2 liberties, and this is an Atari. So if I just connect here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties, and a pretty solid corner, and he takes here, and he's eaten up all my territory on this side. Yeah, it was a big, successful invasion for him. Okay, but I'm too weak in the corner not to connect there, I think. So let's make sure I'm connected through. Yeah, so he's trying to make a second eye for himself here, right? And I think he's got it now. Or does he? Well, this is useful to strengthen my corner. And if I can turn this into a false eye, then he actually does not have an eye there. I just zip it up. I take here, and then he's down to one eye over here. There's two Ko's over here, so we can never really win the Ko fight. Yeah, he can take that stone. I have to defend. But it doesn't give him an eye. The only way out of this was to kill the corner, or maybe kill these stones, or make a second eye over here, but he didn't succeed. I see a problem. I don't want to say it out loud for fear of giving it away. Let's see if he spots the idea. Oh, maybe I have a way out. Okay, I'll say what the problem is. The problem is this group here of stones. It's got a liberty here, and I can also take that stone. I was seeing a snapback. If he plays at D8, he throws a stone in there, and I take it. And then I was thinking I had a snapback on these three stones, but they have an extra liberty here. So they are all right. Okay, what to do? Should I just ignore that and play endgame moves, because that is, as long as I'm connected through here, it's not threatening much. I could connect these stones up, could descend over here and secure the corner. That's probably pretty big. Has he got something? He snuck a way out. Okay, that's an Atari. It's an Atari. Let's connect. Still got I've still got two liberties here on this group and a stone I can take. And I have a cut over here. Shoot. Okay, I should have killed that group off while I had the chance, right? Definitely should have done that. Yeah, I thought I was always going to have the cut here. But he just protected that, and I don't have a cut here. Okay, let's do something with this area here. So yeah, he's got 30 points over on the side here. I don't know if I have anything to match that. You know, Atari that stone and then connect up over here. Okay, so this turn here I think is pretty big. use this turn here, keep this side open, keep this side settled rather. Okay, let's poke at some of these connections here and see if I can generate some extra territory over here. Hard to say where the best placement is there. Okay, going to drop down once and then Hane here to stop the incursion. Decides to play over there. Does that matter? Yeah, it keeps these stones cut off. It does matter. It matters. Let's connect solidly over here to keep these stones dead. Okay, let's connect back this way. I think he might have considered pushing, but I guess I could cut him off there, so I probably was okay there. So if I Hane here and he blocks and I connect, then he has the cut, so don't do that. Let's just connect here and see if he blocks. I mean, I do have the Hane here and connect. I mean, the Atari and connect, which would be worth a few more points. So he does. Then let's turn here to protect this area. And then we will protect over here. Like so. So I think we're down to the endgame moves now. The middle seems settled. Yeah, I gotta connect here. Yeah, I got some territory in the middle. I don't know if it's big enough to overcome what he had. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Yeah, okay, so if I got 30 points here, and he has more than 30 now along the side. He's got 40 because he connected all the way through down here. Okay, I do want to defend the corner here. I have Comey, and I have some more points up here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So if it's 30, 50, 60, 70, maybe it's okay with Comey. Okay, 40. This is nothing but 50, 60. Yeah, maybe I'm still ahead here. In rough counting, looks like I could still be ahead. This territory in the middle did turn out to be pretty big. So I don't blunder anymore. I have some forcing moves here to threaten to cut him off. I can take a stone here, he can take a stone here. These co's are not yet settled. He takes back. Okay. This is something I have to respond to. Yep. Yeah, we're going to block here. Keep that connection. When he turns here, I'll block here. Can play in here to reduce any potential territory for him. Can Hane over here, connect over here? Which one is better? The connection here, if he gets that move, say I Hane, he blocks, I connect, and then he takes that point. Is he threatening anything? Cut, Atari, extend, connect, extend, take. Yeah, so he's not actually, it's not actually a point there, I don't think. Yeah, so he plays there. He can push in here, but he can't kill anything. I play here, I get 1 extra point. If I play here, I get a point, and there's a follow-up also. Similarly here. Yeah, let's take these endgame points here. I guess they're the biggest ones on the board. Didn't see any Sente endgame. And he did decide to respond, yeah. So let's do the same thing over here. Maybe the turn at P, yeah, the drop down at P1. That's a Sente endgame, right? He'll respond to that. And connecting here stops him from playing there. That's probably worth something. These Hanes here are worth a couple of points, but they end in Gote. This is probably Gote. If I take here first, does it matter? It's kind of a reverse Sente, I guess, right? Because I don't want him playing there. Maybe that is something he will actually respond to. And that takes away an I, so that's 1 point. This gives me an I, or gives me a point. And I just want to connect there. I don't know how much that was worth. Yeah, I figured I was going to have to block there anyway. They're kind of me-I, so he took that point, I'll take this point. These 2 points, I guess. If I had gone here, he could have gone there. So we'll count that as about even. So there's something over here. If I go here, does that help? Or go here? Not sure. I guess I'm sort of threatening to make a point there. Maybe these Gote 2-point moves were better. He's, okay, took the last liberty away from this group, but actually it still has 2 liberties, one here and one here. So let's take that point. And let's connect there. So I don't have to worry about these cuts over here. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not taking these, but I guess they end in gote, so he gets one and I get one. So maybe it's all the same. Yeah, he takes that one. Do I take this one? And there's just a couple of ko's that need to be filled out or finished. He finished that one. I can take there, I guess. How many captures? You know, I didn't count the captures when I was trying to count points, but it looks like he's got 9 of my stones and I've got 7 of his, so it's pretty even capture-wise. And, well, counting these 2 stones, I'll have 9. Let's see, is he going to try and win the ko, or is he just going to play somewhere? Let me fill in. I mean, I could play here at J9 and at H10, so play 2 moves there. Okay, so he wants to win the ko. So I think this will force him to respond. Well, actually not. He doesn't have to connect, because if I cut here, he can connect then. But if he connects, it saves a point. Yeah, so he connects. Go ahead and take it back. I would hate to lose this game by 1 point. I wonder if there's a peep here. It doesn't look like it. Might have been at some point. Yeah, he can keep playing those moves, huh? Okay, so I'm going to play a non-threatening move and see if he just fills in the ko, because I want to get the game over with. And I didn't see any more threats, really. I mean, I could start playing those nonsense moves he was playing, but... Okay, so let's pass. And we will see what the point total is. See, I have 10 captures, he has 11, but I have these 2 stones. He passed as well. I'll pass. Let's make sure these are dead. Not get... yeah, so it looks like we filled up all the dame points on the board. So we are done. And yeah, he had got this whole side. So his Sanrensei paid off, but I got quite a bit in the middle. And then there's a contest between this group over here and my groups. Looks like maybe he got more than I estimated. Oh no, I won by 12.5 points. That is interesting. Okay, well, thanks for the game. Here, let's say that. And maybe we'll check that out in the post-mortem, see what Sabaki and Katago have to say about it. See you guys later. Bye. Well, that was a long game. I'll try and keep this short, although there were some interesting points to talk about, so we'll see how it goes. This is the graph of the game here of the win percentages. It started off even. It was an even game, 6.5 points of Komi. And I blunder early in the game, and my opponent has the advantage through this section. And then he gives it back to me in here, and then I have the advantage through this section except for one blip. So that's the general outline of the game. So let's start by looking at these opening sequences. If we back up here, I actually looked at what the AI would play here. It likes the approaches to the corner. It also likes playing the 3-3, and it also likes playing an enclosure here. So I think at this point, yeah, this was a point where it liked the enclosure for white quite a bit, the point where I played the this move here where I attached into the corner. So it's really not so worried about what black is building here. And it even thinks you can jump into the 3-3, although Dwyron at this point does not like jumping into the 3-3s. It is maybe a problem. You jump into the 3-3 and black builds a wall this way, starts to generate a lot of potential on this side. You have to be pretty skilled to know how to reduce it, but the AI is not scared. Anyway, let's go forward to the next interesting point. Yeah, first I want to show you how I expected this to go. The normal sequence here is that black will Atari here, white will connect, and then black will connect, and then white will extend. And this is kind of a result I was expecting. So just take a little of the corner. I don't give white or black. I try not to give black too big a wall. Black could extend here and try and get something bigger. But if he extends once more, I'll play away. And there's always this cut back here that needs to be protected at some point. But probably not good to play it right away. Anyway, that would be like a normal sequence. Instead, black played, not there. Instead, black played here. I hadn't seen that before. I just connected, which is pretty logical. And then black played the Atari here. And then the follow-up that I played, that's when I start to get into trouble. And this is where black gets the advantage. So this is a bad follow-up. You can see that's a minus 30 points on that move. Well, I mentioned when I played the move, I was making an empty triangle shape, but I kind of wanted to be on the outside and build in this area. So I should have thrown the cut in first. What I didn't see is that after he connects here, I can actually Atari this stone, and if it tries to run, I can capture it. So, so it doesn't run. Black plays a move here, and then I play away. So I don't play anything more in this area. The favored continuation is actually to enclose. AI is placing a high value on that enclosure, but if I want to play locally, it says I should play the extension here. And now, you know, with this stone in place, I can no longer capture this one. So if it wanted to run, it could run. But apparently neither side, it's not worth it for either side to do that. So so that's how the AI would leave it. It would play the cut. It would follow up to the Atari, and then it would play away, preferably in the corner, but also over here. Anyway, let's see if we can go to the next turning point here. Yeah, here's a place. The hot spot in this at this point in the game seems to be, well, first of all, black has already given me somewhat of an advantage here. When he played these moves and let me cut him off, he's sacrificing either these two stones or these two stones. So probably this gives me some chances. My winning rate has grown to around 30%. But the real mistake was right around here when he could have played, instead of capturing that stone, which was really slow, he could have played somewhere else, for example, up here. And in fact, it thinks my move was slow, so I played this move to capture the stone and cut him off. It thinks I should play here. And it also thinks that after my move in the game, when I played here, it thinks black should ignore this and play here and split this up. So this has been a big area for a while, and we've been playing in the wrong area in the opinion of the AI. But apparently this process has hurt black more than it's hurts me, and I gradually oh yeah, that's right, I play the next few moves up in this area and manage to enclose this on a large scale, and that's when the advantage swings to my favor. And then there's an interesting point here. Yeah, this doesn't really affect the evaluation so much, but I just wanted to point out that if I had played here, I played this move in the corner to protect the corner, but if I had played this move over here, then actually would have killed this group. This group still only has one eye here. This is a false eye, that's a false eye, that's a false eye, or a co. And so you just wait till the end of the game when there are no more co-threats and take it, and then you've got that whole group. So I just played away at the wrong time, and then black was able to save that group, but it wasn't enough to turn the game around. I still have a winning advantage here. And then this was another point. This is also not enough to save the game, but it starts to make it closer if black had played in here. And I think this is an interesting weakness. I mean, that's maybe the point your eye is attracted to. This does not win the corner. My corner is still defendable, but it's a big reduction. So I play here, then he sneaks in around here. I block in this direction. He extends. I extend on this side to give myself a little more space. He cuts here. Then I extend down here. And I'm actually alive at this point. So black plays away and I play away. So you might wonder how I'm alive. Well, first of all, if it was my move, and if it was in the game, I probably would make sure I was alive by playing at B16. If I put a stone here, then I'll have an eye in here and I'll have an eye on the side. So that'll be 2 clear eyes. But it's black's turn to move, and black can take one of those eyes away by playing here. But there's a clever way for me to get a second eye up here. I throw in here, black takes, and then I squeeze. And if black connects, I take all of them. So this way gives me a second eye over here. And there's actually gives me 2 eyes over here, and there's a third eye here. So anyway, I'm still alive in the corner. It's just a reduction. But that would have been an interesting play for black to sort of creep closer. And then finally, we're getting up to this point. Yeah, this is a point where I blocked the wrong direction, and black could have actually stolen the corner here. So I needed to block here. And then I'm okay. I'm still winning. But if in the game I played here, and actually black can win the game at this point. Not easily, but he can win the game by playing here. And this sets up a co-fight. I take the stone. His stone is not going to live, but he has a lot of co-threats. So let's show a few of them. He plays here. I respond. He takes. Okay, I need to find a co-threat. I play here, threatening to kill this group again. He takes back, and then I take. And then he's got another co-threat here. I block, and then he takes back. And eventually I run out of co-threats. And if black manages to capture this stone, say I make a co-threat that black ignores, then black is in the corner here, and I don't even know if my group is alive anymore. Probably not. Anyway, it's a big enough swing that black can win the game. It's just a question of whether I can find an effective co-threat that's large enough for him to not ignore it. But anyway, he didn't play that. He just backed off there, and I secured the corner this way, and now I'm winning the rest of the game. So pretty interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye now.